Okay, do you have any questions so far?
No.
Before we look at the site, I'd like to ask you a few quick questions. First, what's your occupation? What do you do all day?
I'm a full-time student. I used to work downtown at the restaurant El Gato.
Excellent. Now, roughly how many hours a week altogether would you say you spend using the internet, including web browsing and email, at work and at home?
Probably 4 hours.
Percentage.
4 hours a week for all internet usage? Web browsing, Instagram, Facebook, everything. Just 4 hours? All right, cool. What's the split between email and browsing? Like how many hours you spend on email and how many hours you spend on the internet out of your 4 hours?
Probably 90% on internet, 10 on email.
All right, sounds good. 90% browsing, 10% email. Excellent. What kind of sites are you looking at when you browse the web?
Facebook, Wall Street Journal, usually Unofficial Network.
It's like news, social, and sports?
Yep.
All right, sounds good. Do you have any favorite websites?
Probably the Wall Street Journal.
Okay. Great. We're done with questions, and we can start looking at things. First, I'm going to ask you to look at this page and tell me what you make of it. What strikes you about it? Whose site do you think this is? What can you do here? What's it for? Just look around and do a little narrative. You can scroll if you want to, but don't click on anything yet.
I would say this site is for the UVM Investment Club. There's a big Grossman School of Business sign. The ticker at the top is pretty interesting because it shows you all the current stock prices, as well as the big description.
All right. Okay, thank you. Now I'm going to ask you to try and do some specific tasks. I'm going to read each one out loud and give you a printed copy. I'm also going to ask you to do these tasks without using the search function. We'll learn a lot more about how well the site works that way. And again, as much as possible, it will help us if you can try to think out loud as you go along. The first task I want you to do is tell me which business courses the Investing Club recommends you take during your junior year.
I would say that the business classes suggested in your junior year are obviously the required 102 class, 120, which is operations management, as well as 102, which is a required class for all juniors, 141, which is business.
Yeah, so 102, 120, 141, 150, 173, and 180?
Yes.
Perfect. Yeah, you just found those down there. All right, awesome. Do you think you could send the club an email? Like if you wanted to get in touch with them, how would you contact them?
Yeah, you'd go right to the contact page.
So there's a form.
You
right
have
there.
your name, email address, and subject. You can send a message right directly to the club, and then you have also all the emails of the president, vice president, treasury, and the faculty advisor.
Perfect. Can you show me a chart of Apple's stock prices in the past year? Do you think you could find that on the website?
Yes, actually, I went to the news section of the article, and I found Apple's stock price right now. It is 153.61.
Oh, cool. And there's the chart for the past year. Excellent. All right. Could you find the mission of the Finance and Investing Club? Oh, excellent. All right. That was pretty easy.
Yeah, you just go to the About page.
And who's the president of the club?
Pascal Schmidt.
Perfect. And do you think you could find a news article on our website?
Easily. If you just go to the news page, they have all recent articles from the Wall Street Journal or CNN Money, and everything is real-time news, which is great.
Perfect. Thank you. That was very helpful. Do you have any questions for me now that we're done?
No.
Okay. Excellent. Thank you again.